Mm-hmm.
Okay. Holy smokies! Where'd that car come from? Has this ever happened to you before? Well, maybe or maybe not, but chances are if you're between the ages of 16 and 34, it's going to happen to you. It's not a matter of when, but if. Well, not a matter of if, but actually when, because the National Safety Institute tells us that there's over 10 million accidents a year in the United States alone, ranging from a minor fender bender to all-out fatality. Thank God, though, most fatalities are only 1% of those accidents. But the problem we have is that we don't teach driver's education no more in school. Stopped teaching it way back in the 1970s. However, it's one of those life skills that everyone has to know. The problem is, what do you do once you're in an accident? What should you say, not say? And how should you react? What should you do? That's what we're here to talk about today. My name is George McClaskey, and I'm here to give you a little bit of advice. I've been a police officer for 25 years. Part of that was working in traffic accident investigation, in which we handled all the fatalities and major accidents in the police department. First part of the thing you need to do when you're in an accident is try not to get in an accident. Drive defensive. Go back to the old rules. First of all, don't do distracted driving. Don't eat. Drink coffee. Keep your eyes on the road. Remember the 2-second rule between you and the object in front of you. When it's cold weather outside or rainy weather or inclement weather, double that, especially at nighttime. And if you're in a rural area like I live in, always keep an eye out for deer because they're suicidal. They keep a blindfold, they will jump out, and they love to hit your car because they score extra points when they go back and they tell their friends. But seriously, it's alright, you get in an accident. What's the first thing you want to do? You're standing, you're in disbelief. First thing you're going to do is going to check yourself, make sure you're okay. Also make sure that you don't have any foul odors coming from you, that you had some bodily functions come out of you that you don't want to, and more likely that you're still functioning. After you determine that you're okay, you're going to make sure that everybody else in your car is okay. Well, so far my audience is okay. I didn't kill them yet.
Dang it.
The nice thing is that when you have 3 daughters, they're expendable. Anyhow, once you determine that everybody inside your car is okay, then you're going to try to get out safely and see if the person that you're involved in the car in the other accident is also okay. But before you get out of the car, make sure it's safe to go ahead and do so. If you're in an accident in the middle of I-95, you don't open your door and step out in front of another car. So you will make sure, if you can, you're going to try to get your cars on the side of the road, out of the main lane of traffic, and then you're going to slow down, you're going to go see if the other person is okay, or if anybody else was involved, or if you hit somebody, if they're okay. If you have to, you're going to render first aid. Once you render first aid, call for the police, or call for the police at the very beginning, or ambulance, depending on what the situation is, and then you're going to start exchanging information. Now, that brings us to the second point. When you're in an accident, you have to exchange information. You don't want to sell the farm. This is the time in your life where you need to listen. You're going to look at the person, you're going to see what they're saying, and you have to do some statistics. 9 out of 10 people in the state of Maryland have insurance, but there's always that one person who doesn't have insurance. We get a lot of this information from the National Transportation Safety Board and the Safety Council. Most people on the road have insurance with them. They're required to carry their insurance card. So you want to make sure that you get your driver's license, their registration card, and their insurance information. Copy this information down. Be polite with them. If a police officer shows up, answer their questions. But if you don't feel comfortable with it, the police officer can come back later and meet you also later. Also, once you get back and all this information, look around and see if there's any witnesses. If there's any witnesses, get their names, their dates, the births, what they saw, what they didn't see, write all that information down, and then finally get back to your car, calm down, make a drawing, just to sketch it out real quick. Where the cars were, what happened, the time, the date, the weather conditions, where these different witnesses were, record all that down. Then finally, here comes the part that everybody dreads. You have to start making some phone calls. If you're the daughter or son of somebody, you have to call mom or dad, tell them what happened. Or you got to call the insurance company. which is the dreaded part, or the tow truck company. Most police officers will call the tow truck company for you automatically. However, just don't assume that they will. Most of the time, they'll take it to one where you want it to go to. Don't be enticed. Ask questions of the police officers. Remember, be cordial, but don't be ignorant at the same time. Also, once you have all this information down, make sure you have a way home safely, and everybody in your car has a way home safely. When you do talk to people, just remember one thing. It's a car. It can be replaced. You can't. So if you get home and things get really that bad, maybe you should take another look at the person you're talking to. Okay, it's a car. It can be replaced. You can't. That's the main thing about this whole thing. But remember, there's things that we just talked about in review. 1, drive defensively. 2, exchange information after you check to make sure everyone's okay. 3, record everything. It doesn't happen if it's not on paper. And finally, hopefully, get all your thoughts and stuff together and learn from it. 3 out of 4 people are going to be in an accident sometime in their lifetime before they're 35 years old. It's just the way it is. It's not a matter of when or if. It's just going to happen. Any questions? Now, before I leave, I'd like to thank my audience because we're at my mobile lab today. We're out front of my house in the car, but we couldn't think of a better place to record something for being in an accident than actually being in a car. So my 2 daughters in the back, you can scan them in the back.
Please ignore them.
And my videographer who refuses to show her face in public. So if there's any questions, that's it. Thank you.